Um, Power Rangers Samurai Episode 3 is right behind me, isn't it? So, Episode
Mm-hmm.
3. Okay, obviously, okay, I do like this. We're into the actual full swing of things now, properly, I think. With how, like, the whole, oh, okay, now it's focusing on a specific character, what lesson they gotta learn. This one,
Mm.
it's Mike learning how to, be chill. No, like,
Because he was like
no, he's
feeling
too chill.
insecure at first
Yeah, like, it's about getting
about
over
like
himself, actually being,
yeah.
like, yeah, actually, like, taking in his surroundings and not getting too lost in the moment of trying to look cool.
Mm-hmm.
But then, of course, he's like, no, I gotta do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the main thing being right. So, I think I literally was, like, jokingly said, the anti-Mike agenda starts here. And then, literally, as he's talking to his friends, I'm like, oh man, I get it now. He
He's the
might, he
man.
might be the man.
It's
Because, like,
grown.
that's the thing, because, like,
He's not
Junpei,
like
right?
Xander.
Because Junpei works because he's, like, insecure. Like, if the game's very overt, like, he's insecure.
Yeah.
Ryuji's like got his own baggage. Yosuke is baggage incarnate.
Uh-huh.
Like they need baggage to be the man. Let's see.
Xander was just Xander.
Yeah, Xander. Like that's the thing. Xander was just Xander. His only baggage was he had to learn like something to get the boxing gloves, but I completely forgot what it was.
Um, was it not being a misogynist or was that someone else?
Probably was someone else because I don't think Xander would have internalized
No,
that.
it was Nick, I think, had to not be a
Yeah,
misogynist
it
in
was Nick.
Maddie's episode.
Which
Yeah,
again,
I
like
don't remember what Xander's shit
it was
was.
Maddie's episode, but it was Nick's lesson.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have listed here right with the one spike in like uh bulk budge
Bulk.
bulk.
Which is crazy because naming the fat guy Bulk is insane.
It's a choice, yeah. But like again, my only note for that section is just cum
Oh my god.
because I'm like,
That
what?
was disgust when he spat it
Yeah,
out.
no,
Disgusting.
that's like I hate like that whole like oh hey, what if we got paint on the guy
Like,
shtick.
haha, messy is not funny. It's just
Yeah,
gross.
it takes like ugh. Like it's already a bit that that I'm not too fond of right now with the whole like just offhand gag that just takes away from the plot. That and like it'd be weird if it were
Mm.
like okay, honestly, this is an issue where like if you're gonna bring someone back, bring back Phineas. Bring back have like Phineas and Tobias in like a fucking bachelor pad together. That
Oh
could
my
be like
god.
something, you know, like
No, because and then Phineas and his underage girlfriend.
after Tobias broke up with Necroli.
Yeah.
Not the
Oh
other
my
way,
god.
not the other way around, mind you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's see. The CGI is kind of still painful to look at
The
with the
the
Zords.
green screening.
Oh my god,
Uh.
it's like again like those Zords, right? Like again, it's Power Rangers, like none of it feels real. But like, oh my god,
Mm,
the Zords are just like mentioned it with you like while watching it, but like they're just too bulky. Like
yeah.
like
They're not
again
my.
like
They're definitely not. I'm not big fans of them out of all the designs I've
yeah,
seen.
like they're very obviously like smaller pieces to a larger whole. But like
Mm,
again, I like it when the smaller pieces still feel like their own individual units.
yeah.
Let's see, TV show video games was another one I had listed down. Because like when Mike's playing the arcade game, when he leaves the group, it's like the most
Yeah.
obvious. Like this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah.
this is like again the CGI that they use is just so like funny because it's like a guy suplexing like a cheetah, and then it's just you win,
Yes. You win.
and it's
No
like
UI, no nothing.
yeah exactly no UI that doesn't health bar. It's like oh cool. I guess
It's just a
that's the entire.
cutscene, actually.
As far as I know, that's the entire game. You just flip a cheetah and you win.
Sounds sick, actually. I would play that.
Yeah, actually, you know what? You know what? Yeah, I would play that. Toby Fox make it,
Well, that
but
was that was episode
because
3.
obviously it's like the main sort of like thing, right? So okay, so the general lesson of the whole like taking it like like learning to like time your strikes and whatnot, and like learning how to like automatically dodge, obviously is a like a general principle of like martial arts and whatnot, like taking in your surroundings and like being able to interpret or like to intuit an attack coming your way, even if you can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
But given it's samurai, right? I don't know what particular school of like kendo this is, but I do remember there's something being about like a sort of test, right, where like your instructor would stand behind you as you like knelt in front of him or them. I don't.
Okay, whoa,
I'm
whoa
trying
there, buddy.
to. Oh, they're misogynist, but no. In front, so you sit in front of your instructor, right, and like they more or less have a sword raised to you, and the gist is right, like it's
Mhm.
like a wooden sword, of course, like practice one, and the gist is right
Yeah.
is that you've got to like turn your head just as they're about to hit you with the sword. You've got to be able to like
Ah.
intuit when they're gonna do it. If you do it too late, you get hit. Too early, and you're a scaredy cat. Like too early, and they make fun of you.
I have a fencing equivalent for this.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I have a lot of martial arts background. I did taekwondo for a good few years as a
Yeah.
child.
I
I
well,
think I finished as a red belt. I also did the what is the essentially the Korean version of kendo.
right.
It's called Haedong Gamdo. It's yeah, like Korean sword fighting essentially. And
Nice.
then after that is when I got into fencing because I was like, "Ooh, more sword fighting, cool." Um, yeah, but in fencing there was this training exercise. You get a partner and you essentially like you both get uh two moves essentially. You can either retreat twice or retreat an attack. And then as
But
soon as the
attacking
other
twice.
person you cannot attack twice because you'd probably just lose.
Okay, fair.
Its point is you're trying to like touch the other person first before they can touch you.
Right.
In it's meant to be a really like high paced fast training. That's sort of like the same sort of principle in like reacting quickly because you're trying to react to, the move that your opponent. It's like fencing rock paper scissors. And then there's also like a very simple one of someone's holding the fencing glove out in front of you and you need to catch it when they drop it.
Oh, with your
Um
sword.
yeah, like you can hit it or sometimes it was just like we would do it with just our hands, like you'd
Oh,
lunge at it as soon
okay.
as it was dropped. It's the same principle, you're reacting to it.
Right.
Um yeah. I feel like that sort of training is pretty common in these sort of like
Yeah, like these sorts of like
uh
sword-based martial
combative
arts.
sports, yeah. Like cuz
I
I
say
would assume
sword-based, but
it's
like
the
full
same
martial
for
arts.
like any
Oh yeah, like being able
sort
to like
of like
intuit your opponent's next
yeah.
move is probably pretty important to any given martial art technique. Like
Yeah.
I'd imagine like a martial art built around like not having that in it is like doomed to fail.
Yeah. Like being reactive but also like being logical. It's kind of you are thinking especially for specific forms of fencing. So I would say this is more applicable to saber in the sense that in saber what you do immediately as the like fight starts is going to determine like your next action. So generally speaking for saber like both people like take a quick step forward and there's like three options essentially. It's like rock paper scissors again. You need
Right.
to sense what or guess what the opponent's going to do or react to what they're going to do and then respond accordingly. If you respond incorrectly you'll probably get hit.
Yeah, that's fair. That sounds about right. I can't dispute that. And yeah, I guess like the main thing I got to say about the main villain of this one, the hand guy, was yeah, you should have been a foot guy.
Should
Because
have been a foot guy.
then it's fucking
Moral of the moral of the episode.
okay. Okay,
If you don't like feet,
this is what, just realize if someone's like listening to this with the context, they're gonna be like, what the fuck, foot guy? No, mainly because like yeah, his whole thing was you remove his hands, he has like no other method of attacking. He should have like put
yeah,
in some skill points into like into kicking.
skill points.
Yeah,
When he was born, he should have changed his skill points.
exactly. Don't you know when you pick a class, you can like min max. See, this is
Mm,
why a lot of people don't succeed and whatnot. Like wait, I just realized is being born rich like IRL min maxing?
no, that's just like good RNG.
Okay,
You're
good
not
RNG.
you're not making an intentional choice like character selection. You're just spawning in a good area.
Right. Okay. You know what? That makes sense. Yeah. Like you. I just forgot. Yeah. I don't play like many MMOs, so I'm like, is that the equivalent? But it's like
Mm.
no, that makes more sense.
Maybe this a conversation I had with you or someone else, but it was like if reincarnation ever like was confirmed as being a thing, people would commit suicide so
Oh
often to
yeah. No.
reroll.
Seriously.
Yeah.
No, because like that's the issue. Because like that's the opposite of my reaction. Because I was sitting here like, dude, reincarnation. That's terrifying. I don't want to fucking like do life over and over and over again.
You,
But
you
of
don't
course,
have to. You see it and you're like, ah, this is shit.
yeah.
Try the next
Well,
one.
because like, okay, that's the issue. Because like, I'm not a very religious person, but it's like the promise of heaven is that you get to like hang out after the fact. It's like
Yeah.
well, once you're done, you're done. You get to chillax for a bit.
Mm.
But yeah, anyway, next episode,
Next episode.
Eep, episode 4. Okay,
Oh,
cool. So my
episode 4.
episode 4. So I did like that one a lot more, barring like the compet. It was a lot. It was a lot more focused
Mm.
on the actual storyline of okay, got this kid. He's definitely got some like internal shit going on, and it's about more or less trying to save him from the evil demon double tone.
Uh-huh.
And the main thing it's just okay. So obviously, right, if you read it as the kid's dad is dead, it makes way more sense why he would be so willing to give up his dream. Because otherwise, again,
Mm.
if the dad is like overseas or like in another state, he's like
Mm.
bound to come back.
Maybe the kid's dad is like they didn't actually confirm anything with
Yeah,
that, I'm pretty sure.
like
So
for the kid's sake, I'm hoping his dad's dead, which sounds really bad, but like, because like,
yeah.
but it makes more sense if he's gonna like give up his dream wholesale, unless he's an idiot, which I wouldn't like put it past him.
Mm.
I was gonna say because at the end, right, when Jaden was like writing the little spell to like astral project the kid's like father in his brain to like give him encouragement. When the when the hiragana was like coming towards the kid, right? I thought when it hit him, I didn't know. I thought his powers was just fire, so I thought the kid was gonna get set on fire.
Oh my god.
I thought he
Just
was gonna
let
fucking kill him.
Ha die. You can go say hi to your
Yeah,
dad.
they have baseball in heaven.
Oh god.
But yeah, like that's the thing. It's very obviously it's like Jaden like knows more than everyone else because he's like been training the most, barring maybe Kevin and I guess like Mia too.
Uh-huh.
But like it's Power Rangers, they can have like whatever power they need for the moment. But like you
Mm.
could definitely like
Yeah.
use that in combat to like fuck with opponents. Like
We'll
astral
see.
yeah, like use a spell and be like, oh yeah, you think it's me in front of you, and I'm gonna hit you from the back.
You're gonna do what?
Okay, hold on, what?
What?
Dude, back shots in my Power Rangers?
It's more likely than you think.
Yeah, no, because I think so. I'm forgetting right. There was the whole joke of Mia's cooking, like the whole like Yukiko and Magi like really bad cooking.
Yeah.
But yeah, like so like that's I guess like was this before or after P4?
2011. When did P4 come out?
It would have been around the same time, right?
2008 was the original
Okay.
run.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
But but
but
this is Power Rangers.
oh
The
yeah.
the one that inspired it was
Well, all I could say though is that the cooking aspect, like the cypher lights, the between Power Rangers fight stuff. If that's all shot like after the fact, they can do it. They can do what they want with it. I was gonna say though,
yeah,
when they went,
2009.
I did check before, but it's like, so I didn't kind of get it. What was I get the whole thing was like Kevin's trying to deal with the fact that he's like giving up on his Olympic swimming dreams by being a Power Ranger, which we've discussed before is like dumb. But but the start right again was him being like really nice to everyone out of nowhere. And my first thought was, oh, is Kevin dying? Does Kevin have cancer?
Does Kevin get his dream is dying?
Yeah, and it feels like I don't know. This is just me being the whole like I've seen other things like this, but like this doesn't feel proportional.
Mm.
Like maybe it's like if Kevin was thinking of like leaving.
I mean, in Kevin's own words, he was saying that he because he was being worried about wanting to go back to his old life, he thought the others were also thinking the same thing, so he was trying to comfort people as a response.
Oh, right. See, I didn't catch that. I was too busy thinking of the combat.
Oh my god. Yeah, while those two were competing, that's what he said.
Yeah, but yeah, okay,
Weird.
that makes a lot of sense. But I think it's it very much is like, yeah, like I don't know, it just didn't feel proportional to what actually happens in the episode.
Mm.
A lot of it is just like set up for like the usual, like okay, cool. Well, we know he's giving up on
I used to
like
be like that
swimming.
before a big swim meet.
Somewhere in
I
this
kept
bit.
practicing and practicing. And every day is
Yeah, yeah,
But
ultimate
yeah,
goal.
I know what's going on with you.
yeah, here.
You're missing your old life. That's why you're asking us if we were alright too.
Nah,
These
now
are
I got the
Mia's
samurai
words.
team. That's all I need.
Yeah, well, Mia's here to exposit to the audience.
yeah.
so...
Mia's here to say what's in his head. I guess the main other thing I have here, right,
Mm.
was oh yeah, I have two other things, right. So still about Kevin. Was
Yeah.
again him just doing push-ups outside like across the road from that kid's
Yeah.
house for like a full day.
For an entire day.
Like I am shocked nobody called like some kind of like authority being like, hey, there's this guy just like across the road just like doing push-ups. Like it's really impressive, but he's been here for like 6 hours just doing push-ups.
Unrealistic that a black guy in a white neighborhood stayed there for a whole day without anyone calling the
Yeah,
cops
without
on
anyone
him.
trying to like without like a single Karen being like, hold on.
Hold on, you don't belong here.
Oh my god. Also with Double Tone, right? I think we were talking before about the how like they take like yokai and like Power Rangerify them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like again, like the thing. Yeah, it's like the opposite of yesification. This is like
Yeah.
whatever yesification is, it isn't that.
I think the designs are still like interesting
yeah.
in that they're definitely unique.
Oh yeah, like they are really cool, but they're not yasified.
It is not Yasified. Well, we will need to come up with our own vocabulary for
Man,
this.
I wish I could like actually protect my dad's ghost. Wait, no, not my dad's ghost. Other
Wait,
guys,
hang on.
other
Hang
guys'
on a
dad's
sec.
ghost. Other guys' dad's ghosts.
I wish I could haunt other people with their dead
Yeah.
parents.
I wish I could just like
I
shake
wish I could traumatize children.
the uncanny ability to like know what someone's dad looks like and transform into that just to fuck with them.
Unfortunately, my Chinese is not good enough to know what that character actually said, so... And I can't be fucked to go back and check,
if
so...
it's just a dad,
No, I don't think that was Dad.
I know,
It's gonna be so
I
funny.
know.
Hang on.
It probably
Hang
wasn't,
on.
but that would have been really stupid. Really, I guess like because like I like it when these shows are silly.
Yeah.
Like that's like part of. Again, like it's just I legitimately thought for a moment that like Jaden was gonna set Ryan on fire. Or like, okay, not for real, but like I thought he was gonna give him like a buff. I thought he was gonna be like, here's a little steroid.
Dude, fire buff. He sets his
like-
opponents on fire.
Yeah, an offensive buff.
Hang on, okay.
Yeah.
I think I can draw this
All according to Keikaku.
all according to Keikaku.
In case you didn't know, guys, Keikaku means plan.
Oh my god, I can't. It's been so long since I've had to do strokes in any way.
It has been way
Oh,
longer.
God.
I can guarantee you it's been way longer for me. Because I used to learn a bit of like, I forget if I told you about. I learned like I learned like 3 years of Mandarin at high school.
Oh. Whack.
Yeah, it did not. Unfortunately, our teacher was lovely. Shout out to my high school Mandarin teacher. She was a very lovely lady, but unfortunately, classroom of unruly Australian kids who like like white kids, like none of they were all white, who like, and unfortunately a lot of it was she was not like able to like reel us in.
Oh. I'm pretty sure this says dream.
Oh, it's his dream. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, like she couldn't
Yeah,
reel us in, and so like a lot of us didn't really like engage with it that much. I tried to at the start, but then like other classes got like too big for me. And I kind of sacrificed Mandarin until eventually I kind of just dropped it outright.
I unfortunately was just born as a yellow person, so this is a thing I have learnt.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah. I'm one of the white guys who knows like English and not like French. Thank fuck.
Yeah.
Like
Fuck those guys.
English isn't great. Like but better than French.
French is like just
probably is,
truly
like-
the most made up of made up words.
Yeah, like they're probably yeah. We're from fucking Australia, and French is made up.
No, for real.
Like,
I just think that some of their words do not like need all those letters because half those letters are not being pronounced anyway.
oh yeah, I know, for real. Like, that is
More
like,
language should be closer to phonetic.
it was so
than,
funny
like, why are spellings just loose
because
interpretation?
like we learnt French too in like that same like year period, and I had such an easier time grasping Mandarin because like literally like the lecturer, like the teacher, she was like, forget everything you know about English, and I was like, cool. And then like, but the teacher
Cool.
for but you know, since English steals a lot from French, we had a lot of issues where like we didn't know when to turn that part, the English part of our brain off.
Yeah.
So a lot of it was like, oh, the H is pronounced this way. I'm still gonna pronounce it as H.
I am honestly quite thankful I grew up bilingual because it made picking up other languages significantly easier.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like,
And it's also like I would actually hate to have not learnt Mandarin like naturally because it even having spoken it my whole life at home, it's still like a complicated fuck ass language.
Yeah.
And like reading and writing, I learnt it for so many years, never used it, and it was gone immediately because it's so nonsensical.
yeah, and the issue I have, right, is that like, so again, like these schools, right, they, you know, like my school was always like, oh hey, eventually we'll plan like an actual big like trip for the students who really grasp it. But unfortunately, I never did too well at any of these any like languages like classes like immediately, which meant that every time I was like, well, fuck, I'm not going to like be going on this trip, so I may as well focus on other classes. Especially because like we only got the classes like once a week, and like they were like the most one-off of all our classes, which meant that they just fell to the wayside in terms of actual studying. Because it's like, why
Right.
study for the class I have once a week when I could be studying for like math, which is like gonna be the majority of my grade.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Like they unfortunately they kind of fell to like the same wayside as like PE, where like the classes you could
And
like,
if you don't have a practical reason to need to know a language, like I don't,
yeah,
most
like
people wouldn't see
none
the
of my
appeal of learning it.
like none of my family is bilingual. None of my friends, unfortunately, like none of my friends, being in a very like white community or whatnot, none of them knew any other languages. None of them were bilingual. Like there was no real need to like learn another language, which I'm trying to rectify. Like
Yeah,
I do want to eventually go back and actually properly like learn like something.
you should join my Duolingo streak.
Yeah, I'll give it a
I'm on 200 days, 210 days of Japanese.
shot. We'll become a fucking like manga duo.
Yeah, because you can do this thing on Duolingo called friend streaks, where you and your friend both have to keep your streak up, and then you start a streak together.
Oh god, then it becomes
And
like
so
an
if one
obligation.
of exactly, if one of you loses it, like the friend streak is gone, and then you can keep each other accountable.
Your friend's is gone. You can kill your friend legally.
Legally speaking, yes. I have 160 days with one of my friends because I actually only started Duolingo on Japanese because I was in Japan last year for a holiday.
Yeah.
And I was like super bored, so I was like, I'll just quickly learn some things to use when I get there, and it was honestly quite helpful.
Hmm.
Yeah, to be fair, I feel like a lot of my like really basic conversational Japanese is truly from anime growing up.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
because
it
like,
is.
because you know,
Yeah.
I know all the hip terms. I know what a tsundere is. I know what a baka is.
Yeah. And like I obviously my family can read Mandarin, so like signs and stuff are also, but I've always thought that like reading and writing is just going out of fashion for language learning because you've got like text to speech. I describe my Mandarin ability as being a blind person in the sense that I can't read text. As long as you read
Right.
it out to me though, it's fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, like that makes enough sense. Like, because well, it's like unfortunately, it's not real being different to being like, not to like generalize here, but not really different to being an American. Well, because like
Yeah,
again,
pretty
like,
much.
well, you know, like this would be unfair because like they're like most of them apparently it's like the study where like most of them are like functionally illiterate, which doesn't mean that like they're illiterate like outright. It means that like they can't like interpret texts. They can't like read deeper into text and whatnot. Like, or at least this is by like Harvard standards. But
You
there was
know,
like,
I saw a TikTok recently, and by TikTok I mean something that was reposted to Instagram Reels of an American being like, "This is the notoriously difficult Japanese English test," and he was reading a question, and he was saying like, "Oh my god, I don't even know what half these words are," and there were some basic ones, and
Oh,
I was
no.
just like, "There's no fucking way."
If you can if you can find that guy, send it to me because like, I'm actually now intrigued. Because the issue
I
is
will try
right
and find it.
is that like I'm here joking about the whole thing of like, oh no, Americans functionally illiterate, but it's like no, it's like the same like issue like here in Australia especially because like a lot of it is down to like how we interpret media on like shit like Facebook and TikTok and like Instagram. Like a lot of it comes down to those same issues of people taking text at face value.
Uh-huh. Oh my god,
Yeah,
I found it.
because like again, I've always had an issue with like reading books as a kid, and like even still like now
Mm-hmm.
to a degree, where like I can't get metaphor. My mind would try and just picture the text like literally. So you get a metaphor of there's there's an example I have with like of Mice and Men. No, that's Lord of the Flies. Different book.
Mm.
Where it's like it's like the gold lion sitting up the golden like a crested across the cliff, which means like it's like page 50 something. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's like it's indicative of like the sun. It's a metaphor for the sun, like
Right.
like rising. But again, in my head, I was like, "There's a fucking lion on the island," and
Oh
they're
my
not
god,
doing
a
anything about
lion?
it. Like
I
what?
see.
This was me in like grade 10.
Oh god.
Like I was bad at this shit. I still am. So I can't make too much fun.
I kind of locked in for English was one of my least favorite subjects growing up, but towards the end of high school, I finally understood like the formula.
It's
I understood the reasoning behind how they marked things, and suddenly
yeah.
it was my best subject very
Well,
quickly.
like that's
And
my
so now I tutor English, but
because that's the issue I had because like unfortunately I had a really hard time reading texts, but I had a very easy
Mm,
time doing the essays because I knew like I had the essay writing shit down pat. Like I knew that so long as it was like that the idea was all about just like making a point and arguing it well enough, you can make
yeah,
up
it's
whatever reasoning.
exactly that's essentially what it is. But like
Yeah,
people even struggle with that part. Like if you can't do the interpretation, but you've at least got to understand the argumentative, like
yeah,
making your
exactly.
case bit. But
Because like
that's the problem is most people can't do either of them, and that's
mm,
why they aren't performing well.
because that's where I like
But no, look at
post
the
stuff.
look at the post I sent. It's the fucking
Whoop.
American.
Although Caleb was excited to receive his promotion, he felt a blank of sadness, a twinge, a sprig, a
Uh-huh.
mandate, or bastion. Oh my god.
And this guy said the only word he knows is mandate. Are
The
you kidding?
the mandate of heaven.
Like, what are you? There's no way you're being serious, bro.
See, the issue I have, right, is that unfortunately, if I wasn't a gamer, I wouldn't know like most of these words.
If I wasn't a gamer,
Well, because like Overwatch,
uh,
Bastion. Actually,
no,
that's a lie because like I did know what Bastion was before Bastion Overwatch.
no, but it is true though that like there's a big genre of games, especially RPGs, that end up using like so much like uncommon
Yeah,
English
no,
that you
like
do end up picking up a very
genuinely,
diverse vocab.
like fucking okay. So like learning like
This has nothing to
Australian.
do with Power
I know
Rangers.
this is okay. We'll wrap this topic up like after, but my general thing right was that learning like Australian, like learning like fuck, learning English,
Learning Power Rangers.
learning English through like TV and like as a kid had me like knowing the general gist of what Terra Nullius was as a kid before like anyone else
Oh
did
yeah, I
because
remember this.
Bakugan
Yeah,
was like because
yeah, yeah.
episode 1 of
The
Bakugan
elements.
it literally was like Terra means Earth. I was like, oh shit, really? What?
What?
And then like later on, right, they keep using the word nullify every time a card nullified another card's effect. So I was like, oh, obviously
Mm-hmm.
nullify means like to bring down to 0 or to like make not happen. And then like in
Mm-hmm.
class, right, with my scary like teacher in grade 6, he was like, does anyone know what these words mean? And also note, terra doesn't mean terror. Like
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh, so like terra means land. He's like, very very good. But I was like, oh, nullius like it's like nullify. It's like to be the 0. He was like, oh, a little fucking dictionary we got here. Yeah, because
This fucking academic twat over here.
there's no man's land, and I was sitting here like, this is really cool, but I can't ever say it's from fucking Bakugan.
No one can know my secret.
Because also like Oblivion, I think I got that from Skylanders.
Oh my god.
Because like Chaos is always like talking about like Oblivion. There are a lot of other words.
I'm
too,
sure I
so-
have examples, but like it does come up so much more often, like the
Yeah.
type of shit you learn in a game.
That's the thing, because it's like a lot of it is just a case of like like playing a lot of games, just having a lot of free time as a kid, consuming a lot, and it's
Yeah.
because like that's the issue. It's like I'm sitting here, but it's like the difference between like consuming as a kid, because like this is the thing, right? Because like there is like just blindly consuming and not taking anything in, which I think unfortunately a lot of people do. Because for
Yeah.
me, right, like whenever I watch something, right, I lock in and like at least try to like gauge something. The reason why I have a hard time
Yeah.
reading, yeah, the reason why I have a hard time reading is that I'm not a natural reader, which means that like I got to like every time I read, I'm being so fucking slow because with a book, I'm trying to like take it all in, and my brain doesn't naturally take the metaphors. Again, I've gotten better at it, of course. Like you don't pass high school like that without learning what a metaphor, like, without being able to gauge it properly.
Yeah.
But games are very easy because it's a visual medium, so a lot of it is just like learning cool words through like ultimate attack names.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Anyway, that was that tangent done. onto,
We've gotta keep going or we'll never
onto
finish
episode
this damn
5.
show.
Power Rangers Samurai episode 5. I couldn't think of a funnier way to say this. Yeah, like again, like I don't have much to say about the fucking beetle sword because like it's cool, I guess.
It's a beetle. It's
Yeah,
a
like-
Zord. It's a beetle Zord.
Yeah, like again, it really cements the fact that like Jaden is just so like. Obviously, they're trying to make him cool. They're trying to make him like, oh, like this is like the Red Ranger. He's got his own power up. But like, just after that fact, the whole like, guys, relaxing and cotton candy can be good for you. Like,
Yep.
he's just a like he's just a robot.
I think it's really like a lot of it is the bad acting. Like
Yeah,
the
like-
the writing is like whatever, but the acting just makes it infinitely worse.
for real. Like, if it was like an actor kind of like even if it was like Nick's acting, like, 'cause like the guy who played Nick like wasn't like the best, but he was still like trying something.
And I feel like they're kind of going for similar levels of like edgy, like
yeah, of like he's the immediate
hard
like
ass.
yeah, like he has the immediate like combat skill to be the leader.
Yeah.
Because like that's the thing, because he's been has issue. It's like I kind of wouldn't mind that angle of like he's been like groomed to be the fucking leader of the Power Rangers his entire life, and that might like disconnect him from the group in a certain way. In the way, obviously it's like growing up on just a completely different level than everyone else because he's like known his destiny. But of course, like they're not going to do that. Eventually, they're going to do a whole thing of like, guys, you're my friends, and it's not going to feel earned because like Jaden is the most disconnected from all of them.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And again, like as you said during the watch, it is so funny that Kevin is just like the replacement to V, and how like he's doing the DreamWorks smile.
The way they act is the same, and I don't like. There needs to be a name for that style of acting because, like, I feel like it's not quite overacting, but it's something.
Yeah, it's something that's not working. In terms of acting, Kevin's like the Stalin to V's Lenin. Also, my prediction that G was gonna get replaced by a demon just completely was not even like. I thought the deal was, I thought it was like, oh, this is weird. I thought the idea was that like Jaden's gonna be like, huh, this is strange. G would never allow us to like to have a day off. And then
she's chill like that.
And then while they're all off like hanging out, Jaden's gonna fight like whoever replaced G and be like, you stole my dad.
That would have been interesting, but G is just chill like that.
Yeah, okay, G's just cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind that because I do like I do like G. I tend to like characters like him who's like there's just like the cool mentor. Like obviously they're going for
like Daggeron.
Yeah, like Daggeron.
Say Daggeron.
Yeah.
Daggeron mentioned.
Well, because like Udonna wasn't like much of a mentor to them. Like she was, but like
And then she just kind of co-opted as soon as she could, became mother.
Yeah, like a lot of it was her being like, oh well, you'll find out.
Yeah, she did not know what the fuck she was doing.
Consult the fucking Necronomicon. Consult your phones.
Consult your phones. These damn kids and their damn phones.
She really is like a modern teacher.
Yeah.
Because like that's the thing. By the end of like grade 12, we literally had teachers who were like, fuck it, just go on your phone. Like you have your phones. Like there's no point in me teaching you right now.
We had an opposite thing where the teachers had no idea what they were doing, so they just started panicking because we were the first year of ATAR. so no one knew how the fuck that shit worked. But for
Yeah.
me, it was quite easy because the whole external exam concept was what IB had been training me for,
Yeah.
which was what I was doing prior to that. So everyone else was losing this shit, and I was like, let me just fucking get on with my work, please.
Yeah, this is like standard
Oh,
practice.
and in the midst of COVID too. We were the first year of COVID as
Oh
well.
yeah, because I think I was in that is crazy too because it's like again I was in grade 11 at the time,
Yeah.
and so the issue I had with COVID, right, with so my issue was that my dad, he set up a little like he more or less, since dad was also going to COVID, well okay, since dad worked from home anyway and he was used to like working around the house, he more or less gave me his office to work in. The issue is, of
Mm.
course, is that COVID, like lockdown classes, was literally just one class a week for an hour of like, hey, it's a rain check. Like, no, that's not a rain check. Like hey, checking in. And then literally, like, just individual studying on your own. And the issue is,
Yeah.
right, is that my dad expected it to be just like, yep, basically your entire school day, but online. It was not. So whenever I would like leave early, he'd be like, "Oh, what you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, well, class is over." And he's like, "No, it's like, yeah, it's still like 12 p.m. Like you gotta still study."
Mm.
And I'm sitting here like they did the homework. Like I've had an hour of class. They told me to go do a little activity, and I'm done now.
Yeah.
Like it's like uni.
Yeah.
Like that's yeah, and a lot of it was me just like closing the door and just playing like FGO
Mm.
while I waited
You
for
know, I
like
have similar
3
core
p.m. class.
memories. I would simply just like split screen my monitor and just play something else in the middle of like the Zoom class.
That's cool.
And then I have core memories of me and my friends sending each other pictures of us putting shitty Snapchat filters on the teacher talking.
The only time I had like a class with a teacher who were like it was me I was like googling something in the middle of it and like one of the teacher she was like Tom what are you doing, like you're obviously like not looking at us, and like because we had a student, right, who literally was caught like gaming during class and was like fully chewed out for it because he had an issue of like his fucking screen was like changing brightness on his camera.
Oh my
Like
god.
his lighting was really bad, so you could see like the
Rookie
screen.
mistake.
Yeah, rookie mistake. And so I'm sitting here like, oh god, I could never do this on a Zoom call ever. And then I get to like uni, right, and like half the fucking guys I'm on a Zoom call with about a project are playing Fortnite while in
Well,
the
they
middle.
just don't have their cameras on.
Or they don't have the cameras on. No, but I literally had a guy like turn his camera around, like, hey guys, I got a victory royale
Oh my fucking
in the middle of
god.
a lecture. But yeah,
Man.
good times. But that's the thing. A lot of it was just me, like, cause like also I was working on my like school supplied Acer.
Oh
Which-
yeah.
Mind you, like they actually weren't that bad, but they were when you were using it for 5 years straight without getting a replacement. Obviously, beetles like have some kind of like significance to like history. Like I think they're gonna do with like the helmets, like Kabuto's.
Yeah.
Because like I think of Pokemon, right? And Kabuto was like the little helmet, like little like what are they called? Like those like really old crabs, horseshoe crab, but it's
Mm.
called Kabuto because it's like a little helmet. And then TMNT, I was like, oh hey, Kabuto is a helmet. And obviously, I forget what it was. I think it was like Kabuto Wari was like something had like that name. It was like a beetle. Oh no, that's I'm a fool. It was Naruto, the seventh
Oh.
swordsman of the seventh swordsman of the Land of Mist. The Kabuto Wari sword was called the Helmet Splitter, and it wasn't a
Ah.
sword. It was a hammer and axe tied together.
Yeah, I think Kabuto means helmet.
Yeah, so Kabuto means helmet, and let's see what else. There was something else about the episode that I was like thinking of that is blanking. Oh yeah, like yeah, just the yokai that the villain's based on.
Yeah.
Doesn't really come across in him being southern or a gunslinger.
That's just the localization team being
Yeah.
goofy, I guess.
Like,
Although he does have a gun in the JP. I don't know where the gun
Yeah.
came from. I guess
Well-
they just wanted to give him a weapon.
because according to the wiki, right, they are based on the Fusama. Cloth like
Yeah.
yokai cannot be cut, and it cannot be cut, which makes sense. You know, the whole thing of like he's untouchable by physical attacks. Like yeah, like it's like an enemy where like it's like a fucking D&D enemy where like immune to physical attacks, need to be hit with like magic,
Yep, pretty much.
and that's really all I got to say about that.
Yippee!
Don't forget to like and or subscribe or comment. Comment whatever the hell you want. Just boost our engagement any way you can. Hell, even getting this far into the video is already a kindness enough. Thank you. We'll see you next time on Morphin Off Topic, where we talk about episodes 6 through 8. Be there.